Though young, our first guest invented the automobile. Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Ford!
Thanks for having me, guys. Everybody having a great weekend? Okay, awesome. Well, I'm really glad to be here. I just woke up. You guys all seem a little bit more awake than me, but I'm here. Do we have some questions?
Hello.
Hi.
First, I just wanted to say that The Girl Next Door was one of my favorite episodes, especially because of the flashback scenes, and I thought you were really great, and it was just really adorable with Amy and Sam. And my question is that as you've grown up along the show, so has Sam Winchester, and since you started as a child actor on the show, was there any sort of way that you were treated differently than the other actors, and has it changed?
Thank you, by the way, for your kind words. But just being a child actor, yeah, I mean, definitely, there's definitely like it's definitely a different lifestyle period to kind of grow up working and still kind of like managing school. So that's one thing I always had to do as a child. Like, I'm 18 now and I'm out of high school, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. But when I was, I know, right, being 18. No, but when I was in school, like, it was difficult. I had to do like at least 3 hours of schoolwork on set a day. So that kind of takes me away from like being on set and kind of being able to interact with the other actors when I wanted to, even though I was a kid, because I was really energetic and I wanted to always kind of be with the adults and kind of stick my nose in everybody's business and see what was going on, and especially because it was a learning experience for me growing up in it. So I wanted to be there as much as I could. So that was the most difficult part, was kind of being separated from it. Although, you know, being in school is definitely really important. So I don't take away from that at all. But I think that's the only like difference. I think everybody really supported me and really helped me along my like young journeys, and I wouldn't have asked for anything different.
Spoilers for Under the Dome. I know my girlfriend out there hasn't seen it yet, so I've warned everyone.
No spoilers, okay.
I was wondering if it was difficult to get in the headspace for season 2 where you cry in the diner with Barbie. Like, I was genuinely touched. I still cry when I watch that episode.
Oh, you're so sweet. I mean, throughout my like career, I've had to kind of tap into my emotions and not necessarily being able to, like, it's not like being able to just like cry on command. You know, I'm a person too, so I have to like think about things in my life that have hurt me or that make me upset, and in order to kind of go to that place. And it's not necessarily fun things to have to think about all the time, you know. So I mean, those scenes are a big deal, and I do prepare for them like quite a bit, and I don't know, it's definitely something that you kind of start, and everybody on set's like really helpful and understanding, because they know like that you're thinking about something that doesn't necessarily make you happy, for sure, you know. So they're understanding and they kind of give you some space. And I usually listen to like a song or you know, talk to like make a phone call to a loved one if I need to like talk to them about something, and kind of go into a more sad place before I start the scene. And so that's kind of the way I prepare for those.
Thank you.
Sure.
Excuse me, hi, how does it feel to, like...
Don't worry, man. Don't be shy, come on.
How does it feel to play Sam's role as a kid?
Oh my gosh, playing young Sam is so much fun. I mean, like, the way I think about it is I get to watch Jared on screen, and I get to kind of mimic what he gets, like what he does, and I get to kind of play like a little version of him, so it's just kind of fun because he's like a big superhero and he's like super awesome, so I don't know, who wouldn't want to be like growing up being super awesome?
I would like to know what you like filming on more, Under the Dome or Supernatural?
Excuse me, could you repeat the first part of that one more time?
I was wondering what you liked filming on more, Under the Dome or Supernatural?
Oh my gosh, that's so different because I get to play two totally different characters. Well, I would love to come back and play young Sam at my age right now, you know, right now. So I don't know because I got to play young Sam at an earlier age in my career, and now I am really in love with my character Joe on Under the Dome. So I'm really excited to get to play both, but they are so different, you know. Joe's kind of like a really loving, really nice, smart kid, whereas Sam is kind of a rough and tough, still sweet and still kind, but he's got a little bit of a spark in him that I don't necessarily know if Joe has, but maybe we'll see in season 3.
I was wondering, because people always joke that, you know, whenever you're playing Sam, that you look more like Sam did than Sam does now, as himself. And so I was wondering, what's it like to have so many people like love you and like just talk about you for so many years from when you were so young to like even now that they just love you so much?
Oh well, it's definitely really flattering. I mean, I don't know. I love playing young Sam. So. And I definitely don't think that that I look any better as a Sam than Jared does. I definitely think you know, he's Sam, but no, I definitely appreciate that. That's really sweet, and I don't know. It's been a fun ride, and it's been something that, you know, like I said before, I would love to come back and do an episode right now. You know, just playing young Sam at you know, the 18-year-old age, so that'd be pretty cool. Ending high school, I guess.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hi. So I totally love you, but I was just wondering, you've done some pretty awesome roles, but what would be the ultimate role if you could just do any?
If I could do anything, I would love to be a superhero of some kind. It doesn't matter like what, you know, DC, Marvel Comics, you know, I would love to be a superhero. I don't know, that'd be really cool.
Hi, Colin.
Hi.
Okay, so I was wondering if you were involved in any pranks on set, or if you just kind of watched from afar.
Oh my gosh, I've heard about these awesome pranks. No, I haven't been involved in any of them on set of Supernatural. Pranks are definitely a set life experience, though, amongst all sets. But I have a funny story. It's not a prank, but I'll just give you a funny story. I know that when I was back when I did like after school special, Jared and Jensen went to like a department store, like a Target or Walmart, and got like electric dirt bikes that are for kids. And they're both huge guys, and those bikes have way lower weight limits than they surpass. And they ride it. I know that they rode them around on set and raced each other around on them, and I just know that they had a good time on them, and it was pretty funny watching them do that.
I was wondering how you found out about the audition for Sam and what you did to prepare for the audition.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago. I don't remember. No, well, what I do remember is preparing for the role of Sam in the audition. I do remember watching Supernatural episodes before, because at that point in time it was a show that I had never seen. And after I watched it, it became a show that I was going to watch whether I got the role of young Sam or not. So yeah, it was really cool. And then when I got the role, it became a show that I watched a lot. And so before I even got to shoot my first episode of Supernatural, I'd probably watched, I think, easily a season or two. And so that was really cool. You just kind of getting to mimic Jared's personality and bring that into I don't know, my career at such an early age. And I kind of feel like watching Jared has given me a lot of really good kind of emotions to pull from in other projects that I've worked on. And I think that he's a great actor to watch for anybody that's trying to kind of learn a great character to play.
Thank you.
Hey,
How you doing?
hey, I'm a Dean girl, so sorry, but my question to you is, you play Sam really like kick-ass and smart. Jared plays Sam really bitchy. So my question to you is, where do you think Sam transitioned from this really awesome guy to kind of a spoiled brat?
Man, those are harsh words. I don't know, college changes people, I guess. No, I don't know. I mean, wasn't he studying to be a lawyer? Yeah, so that's gotta be tough, right? You gotta kind of pack an ego with that. I don't know.
Hi, if you were in a zombie apocalypse, who would you use as bait?
Who would I use as bait? From the show?
Yeah.
Misha.
Hello.
Hi.
I wanted to ask, what is your favorite season of Supernatural?
Ooh, well, I'm not caught up right now, so I can't judge based on the past 3. But I have to say, who doesn't love the first season? I mean, whenever you finish the show, you go back and you want to rewatch it and you start at the beginning. And I think season 1 kind of really, and season 1 and 2 really kind of, and 3. God, I love the first 3. I love the first 3. Yeah, I'm going with 1 through 3.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I was wondering, being the one to film the scene where you gave Dean the amulet, were you as devastated as us when we found out you threw it away?
Well, I haven't seen the episode in which he's thrown it away.
Well, he did.
I know that from previous experience and now from you. But no, I actually was, because when I always thought that amulet had such a big significance. I mean, like a really big one, and I was like, oh, and especially because in After School Special, or I'm sorry, not After School Special, Very Supernatural Christmas. Dean and I had a little moment with that amulet, and I got to be in that. So I definitely thought there was a bigger significance to the amulet than when he just threw it away. So I was a little upset. You got it back!
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
What was your favorite scene to shoot and why?
My favorite scene to shoot and why? That's a really tough one. Kicking the jerk's ass was really fun. Yeah, that was a good one. And then I actually had my first on-screen kiss with the young lady that played Amy in, I believe it was After School Special. Yeah, that same episode. And so that was really cool. I don't know, that was really sweet.
Thank you.
Hi. I wanted to ask you, your episode with going to high school and having to work with the other dean, do you still keep in contact with him? Or you still...
Brock Kelly is awesome. Brock Kelly is a really cool guy. He's the guy that played young Dean in After School Special, and I think that we should both come back and do another episode. Yeah, we definitely do keep in touch. We we go to the batting cages sometime near my house, and we play a little baseball and just hang out. He's a cool guy, really nice guy.
Is it ever hard for you to get into character and stay in it?
I'm sorry, is it hard for me to get into character and what?
Stay in your character?
It definitely, with everything that kind of goes on in the real world, and my phone's buzzing sometimes, and I have a girlfriend, and she requires a good amount of my attention, and so it definitely is. If something's going on, and I need to, if there's a family emergency going on, or if I need to speak with her about something, or if it's definitely hard to kind of put everything. Since everything's so instant with the internet and our phones and everything, it definitely is hard to kind of put stuff away and put, kind of be like, okay, I need to focus. But I definitely do make a very good effort to say, hey guys, I'm doing stuff right now. If you really need to get a hold of me, if it's an emergency, you can. But I need to focus now. So.
So if you did end up being a superhero, what powers would you want to have?
Oh, that's a great one. I don't know, I guess flight would be really cool. I'd love it. Like, I flew here on an airplane. It'd be awesome if I didn't have to get in the airplane. I could just fly here. It'd be awesome. Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Hi.
Hello.
I wanted to ask if you were also the young Sammy that was in Something Wicked This Way Comes.
I was not. That was the season 1 episode at the end of the season. I was not.
I didn't think that boy actually looked like my favorite episode is the Supernatural Christmas. So thank you for being here.
Oh my goodness, thank you very much. That was such a fun one to get to do with Rich Connect.
Hey, I know you said that you felt the amulet was very important in the Supernatural Christmas episode. What I'm curious about is, did the powers that be import that to you, or did you just get that from the script? Or, because it turned out to be a humongous deal.
Yeah, well, I just kind of had that vibe. I mean, from watching the show and like as a fan, like I just kind of and then at that point in time when I was doing that, I didn't have any more information than you guys did, other than that particular episode. So at that point in time, I really didn't think that something so much as Dean throwing it away would ever happen. So.
Well, that episode is definitely one of the touchstones of the series. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I want to know if you have like any upcoming projects, like movies.
Well, I'm actually leaving to film the 3rd season of Under the Dome. Under the Dome fans here, thanks. At the end of February, so early March. So we'll be back in production shortly, and then we'll be airing in the summertime.
I actually had a question. When preparing for the role, you had to watch the first few seasons of Supernatural. Did you ever get scared? You're actually pretty young.
Yeah, I did.
And my wife was actually afraid to watch the first few seasons.
No, I did. I watched it with my mother in bed with the lights on. No joke. After season 1, then we turned the lights off and order our food and just make a night out of it. It was fun. But my mom was like my TV best friend for all of my childhood. So.
Thank you.
Hello. I'm glad that you're here. I've been wanting to meet you for a very long time.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm glad to be here as well.
I think they made the perfect choice in casting you as young Sam because you look exactly like Jared. Obviously, we're all here. We're diehard fans of Supernatural. I want to know what you fanboy over.
What do I fan over? Let's see. Well, besides Supernatural, because like I said, I'm a fan, but I need to catch up. See, I don't have too much time to watch a lot of TV, so I'll wait till like the season comes out on box set, and I'll scoop like 2-3 seasons and try to watch them all as fast as I can. Right now, as my girlfriend and I are watching Grey's Anatomy, I'm a huge fan of Grey's Anatomy, even though that's like a huge genre swap. I'm also a fan of Arrow right now. And yeah, I think that's like really all I'm watching right now.
Thank you.
Sure.
I was going to ask you, how does your parents feel about it, the religious aspect of it, you know, the show being so dark?
Well, how do my parents react due to my religious Sure, I got it. I grew up in a Christian household, and I was raised Christian. I actually found my own faith, even though I was raised Christian, fully came to understand what that meant, and found my own faith when I was 14 years old and freshman in high school. So I started, my parents had always kind of raised me with I guess, I don't know if there's correct morals, but with the morals that they believed were proper to raise me with, and just kind of always told me to remain humble and kind and all of the right things. I don't know, and I try to live by that and do right by people. And part of like doing what I do is creative, and it allows me to be creative, and I love that, and I think they love that for me, and that's why they allowed me to do what I do, because at the end of the day, if I'm saying something that's hurtful on camera, I don't think that my God is going to punish me for that, because He knows in my heart what I believe as a person and not what I'm doing as a character.
As an actor, you have to think of the backstory of your character. So, did you have to collaborate with Jared to figure out how you were going to play your character?
Well, I definitely, besides just watching his mannerisms, I definitely wanted to meet Jared and definitely get to know him and kind of talk to him about his character. Didn't necessarily get to do that every time I went on set because of conflicting schedules. But when I was able to, it was definitely very helpful. Sometimes they even showed me clips that they'd shot in the episode so that I could just literally watch how Jared had done something that episode so that it could reoccur in my mannerisms in a flashback, even though it was the same episode, just so that it would all kind of, commingle together really well. And so that was really helpful.
The episode that you did of Kripke's show, Revolution, I'm just curious if you were cast, if they approached you based on your role in Supernatural, or if that was just sort of the normal casting process.
I actually did audition for Revolution. Having a good relationship with Eric Kripke was really helpful, and I don't know, he approached me, and it was something that he thought I might be good at doing, and I came in and showed him that I could do the role, and from there it kind of took its place, and it was a really fun role to do. I had a great time doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, specifically for the Christmas episode, you were with the actor that played young Dean. Did you go through any activities to get to know him to make the relationship seem more realistic on screen?
Yeah, no, Rich Knipe's an awesome kid, and my mom and his mom became friends because we were both underage, underage, and we're working, not in a bad way, we were allowed to work, but we were underage. And so they shoot in Vancouver, and so it's been not my first time in Vancouver, but so I kind of cruised around a little bit with Rich, and we both like leather jackets, and I remember Rich and I went and bought matching kind of leather jackets, not matching. He got a biker jacket. I had a little suave classy jacket. Because he was Dean and I was Sam, and I think his was black and mine was brown too. No, but we were pals, and Rich actually, he's still an actor, but Rich plays in an awesome band, and he does gigs all over Los Angeles all the time. And he's a really cool guy. He's got some crazy curly hair right now. Yeah, he's a cool kid.
Thank you. Hi. You said you wanted to reappear in the show as like young Sam, but older.
Yeah.
How do you plan to grow into your role since Jared's so tall? And I don't know how tall the character of Dean would be, but.
Right. No, that's. Can we let them figure that out? No, I know, right? I guess because Jared is so tall, and I'm not as tall as him yet, that works. But I don't know how me and Jensen compare, but I still think he's got a few inches on me, so I think we might be okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
So, our high school seniors, and we were just wondering,
Do you plan on continuing acting, or do you see college sometime in the future, and if so, where?
Oh, absolutely. I'm even though I'm going to be working on season 3 coming up in February, March, I'm definitely going to be taking some online classes and like going forward with getting a college degree. Maybe even switching out of online school in the next year or so and attending like a real campus somewhere. So I'm not sure. I'm applying to a bunch of schools in Los Angeles, like Loyola Marymount University and USC and UCLA. So I have to audition for their programs there. So we'll see how that goes. Actually next week. Yeah, I definitely do plan on going to school at one point in time in my life. Whether it's in the next 4 years, I'm not sure. But I'm definitely going to get some credits done in the meantime.
Thank you.
Sure.
My question is, since you said that you watched a few of the seasons of Supernatural before you were on, I was wondering if you read any of the book Under the Dome for your role on Under the Dome.
Ooh, that's a great question. No, I did not. I did not read the book Under the Dome. I'll start with that and the reason was because when I spoke with the writers and kind of asked them, hey, like, what's the direction that we're gonna go with this? Like, are we deviating from this book, or are we staying pretty on it? Because if we were staying on it 100% true, of course I would have read it. But they said, no, we're changing a good amount of stuff where we have characters written a little bit differently. A couple of characters aren't in the book that are in the show, and vice versa, and we're just doing stuff a little bit differently. And we're also in season 2, we left the book. We surpassed the book's timeline. So my character, Joe McAllister, I didn't want to read him a certain way and fall in love with his character, especially after getting this great opportunity to play this role, and then get the first couple scripts and be like, what, this isn't my character, and then kind of be confused and have to start over again. So I didn't want to fall in love with him one way and then have to play him another.
Thanks.
Sure.
I was just wondering, you got to work with Jensen while he was directing? I was just wondering what the experience was like.
Working with Jensen while he was directing? Oh, it was so much fun. I mean, I don't always get to work with the guys during the flashbacks. I have a couple of times because of the scenes, but I don't always get to, so I got to work with Jensen that whole time. So that was really cool, and he's just a really nice guy, and Jensen and I actually have the same manager, so we have that kind of a little relationship going, and so it's really cool to get to work with him and see him whenever I can.
Thank you.
I wanted to know how often you get recognized.
How often I get recognized when I'm out and about?
Yeah.
Oh, it depends where I am. If I'm in a place where if I'm at the movie theater where people are watching movies, yeah, I get recognized a good amount, like at the movie theater, because those people are avid movie watchers, avid TV watchers, stuff like that. But if I'm in a sandwich shop, I don't get recognized that much. You know what I mean? Like it depends. I don't know.
Thank you.
Sure.
I
I was wondering, since you started acting really young, did you ever, like, in the time span between then and now, did you ever want to stray from acting and do something else with your life?
No. I just want to act. I'm really interested, well, I won't just say no, I'm really interested in music. I don't have a great singing voice at all, and I won't do it. I won't sing in front of a live audience. But I love music, and I want to learn how to play the guitar, and I want to write music for people if I can. And I don't know, so that's my other kind of passion and interest, but I kind of see that more as a hobby and something that I'd like to do later on, or just kind of in my free time.
Thank you.
Hi!
Hi!
I was wondering who your celebrity crush is, if you have one.
Celebrity crush. That's a hard one. I'd have to say Mila Kunis, even though she's married.
So did you like it when she spoke Russian?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hi there.
Hi.
Thanks for coming. Welcome to Houston.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me, guys.
I wanted to know, child actors in the industry don't have a great record for transitioning into really balanced lives. So I was wanting to know what your parents did and if people in your lives to help you kind of stay grounded and balanced.
Well, like when I turned 18, well, throughout my whole life, I'll start with earlier than 18, I kind of have, answering a couple other questions, I just try to stay really humble and be honest with people and not like ever do wrong by anybody. I don't know, I just don't want to do wrong by anybody else if I don't mean to. So that's just something that I've always tried to live by. It's just kind of be truthful and try to, I don't know, just making the transition is definitely really difficult because with the amount of work that I did before I was young, I didn't receive all of my money when I was a kid. So I had a Houscon account and all my money went into my Houscon account, and when I turned 18, that was just waiting for me. And so a lot of kids go